Well, this piece started about almost 3 years ago. I was working at the time with a Russian pianist called Ksenia Kogan, and we developed the piece, which is Schnitke's Third Concerto for piano and orchestra, and an adaptation I did of a part of a novel by Ernesto Sabato, the Argentinian writer. The novel as a whole is called On Heroes and Tombs, and the part of it we do is called the Report on the Blind. And we opened with Sergei as conductor in Seoul, South Korea, three years ago in January. So that's the piece.
Wait until the translation. No, Chinese will
Do the interpretation with pauses.
Pardon me?
Please do interpretation for the journalists with little pause, please.
Yes, sure.
Unek, we need to just do the microphones. If you will please pause, I will interpret for them.
Sure.
Can we do it again?
Sure. This piece was first performed about 3 years ago in Seoul, South Korea, with the Korean Chamber Orchestra and with Sergei conducting. And it was originally developed with a Russian pianist called Ksenia Kogan. And it's based on Schnitke's Third Concerto for piano and orchestra. And for the text, I adapted a part of a novel by the Argentinian writer Ernesto Sabato. And the novel is called On Heroes and Tombs. And the particular part of the novel is called Report on the Blind. Blind. And then most recently we've done a few tours in Europe, including 2 nights ago in Zagreb. And then Sergei and our pianist, who is also Russian pianist, Anastasia Terenkova, and myself toured in Argentina in October as well. Well, I've done several pieces with classical musicians. I think this is my 8th, I guess, and it's a fantastic experience. I love it. Music on its own has a kind of universal power, I think. Especially live music and classical music. So I've done 3 pieces with a Baroque orchestra in Vienna, and conductor and a writer and director in Vienna. also a piece with Philip Glass, the American composer, also a piece with Alberto Iglesias. This, and I just finished a few nights ago a piece with Alexei Igudisman, a Russian violinist and composer.
Igudisman.
Called The Music Critic.
The critics.
So I've always enjoyed performing with musicians.
Who are your favorite writers and composers?
My favorite writers, I like Faulkner a lot. I like Roberto Bolaño, the Chilean writer. Many. I like Don DeLillo, the American author. So many I like.
And what about composers?
All the usual suspects, I think. I like Mozart, I like Schumann, I like all kinds of people there as well.
Thank you.
The meaning of this show.
The meaning of this show.
Well, I sort of mistrust meanings. Any meaning is not what an artist says it is. It's how you perceive it, what you think of it. What we were looking for in this piece was a marriage between text and music. And the music, which I think is a terrific composition, has really paranoid elements. As does Sabato's text. And I suppose the basic point of Sabato's text, at least in this particular chapter, I'm not speaking of the whole book, which is a different thing. But the character in this piece, Fernando Vidal Olmos, believes that the blind rule the world. Which this character believes literally, but maybe Mr. Sabato perhaps believed it figuratively.
Actually, I have two types of questions. First of all, I want to ask about Armenians. Have you ever read any book about Armenians? Please mention the author. And the second question about, do you have any Armenian close friends?
I have some Armenian friends, Sergei being one of them, but also an Armenian friend in the States who's a movie producer, Mark Faradian. And I don't know that I ever read a book about Armenia proper, like a history of the Armenian people or anything, but I've certainly read things where Armenian history figured greatly in the story. I was talking last night about a book called Paradise Lost, which was about Smyrna, which I read a number of years ago. So.
Have you ever heard about Armenian genocide?
Yes.
And what can you say about it? A few words.
What can you say about genocide?
Yes.
It's just kind of unimaginable what people do, I think. That's in a way what Paradise Lost is about. Can't really say much except people do terrible things.
Jon Maalkowicz, when you got the invitation to visit Armenia, what was the process you went through? Was it an easy decision, an agreement straight away? Did you take it right away? And what did you study before coming to Armenia? What did you look into before coming to Armenia?
Well, Sergei and I had talked about it already a couple of years ago, I think, and then we were on tour here and there, and but this finally came about. I think it was decided maybe in the spring or so. I mean, not so recently, but I didn't do any particular study to come. Mostly I was busy all summer working as usual. So and I'm looking forward to being here and finding what I find and learning what I learn, as always.